Increasing clouds with warm temperatures across the CSRA today. Isolated showers are possible tonight, then nice weather for the weekend. I'll have the details coming up. Your 6:30 p.m. news starts right now.
Your local news and weather now. Fox 54 News now.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us at 6:30. I'm Mark Blaine.
And I'm Courtney Hicks. It was a big afternoon in downtown Augusta as officials from the Coliseum Authority held their final design presentation for the new James Brown Arena at the Bell Auditorium.
Fox 54's Jared Eggleston joins us now live from downtown with the look at the plans for the proposed new arena. Jared, good evening.
Mark and Courtney, good evening. That's right. Within the last hour, that meeting among officials and community members wrapped up where they took a look at the new final renderings of the new James Brown Arena. Now, the Coliseum Authority's Cedric Johnson opened up the meeting saying that the project is currently expected to cost around $235 million, but they have some wiggle room in that price tag, but not much. Johnson says they are capped at $240 million. Several commissioners and local leaders also attended this evening's unveiling of the new plans, and you're seeing some of them on your screen right there. Officials estimate that the new arena, if approved by voters in the upcoming November 2nd election, could bring upwards of 600 new jobs and $1.5 billion in economic impact. Now, coming up for you all new tonight after the game, we'll have a look at more of what officials say could come to the new James Brown Arena. We'll also have a look at what might not be coming to the arena. For now, we're live in downtown Augusta. I'm Jared Eggleston, Fox 54 News Now.
Let's talk about the weather. Clouds increase this afternoon and more clouds are expected tonight along with a chance for showers. Here is a live look at a Doppler radar scanning the skies of the Metro CSRA. You'll see downtown we don't have any rain at this time. We are dry, but look up towards the lake. We got a little bit of color on the map here, and this association is all with a approaching frontal boundary, and this activity is going to continue to push off towards the south and east. So overnight tonight we're expecting more showers to develop, so the Doppler radar will become more active as we head through the next couple of hours. As far as temperatures go, we are looking great. 77 in Augusta, 75 in Aiken, 79 in Swainsboro, up towards the lake where we've seen the isolated shower activity, 74 in McCormick, 72 in Washington. Your hourly temperature forecast for the next couple of hours shows temperatures dropping down into the upper 60s overnight tonight, then we'll drop down into the lower 60s throughout the early morning hours. Well, let's go Braves. You're playing tonight and you are in LA, and the temperature forecast by the time we have that first pitch will be at 63 degrees. That's a look at weather for now. Mark?
Melinda, thank you very much. Breaking news. Authorities have confirmed the human remains found in a Florida preserve belonged to Brian Laundrie. Authorities began looking for Laundrie after his fiancée, Gabby Petito, was found strangled to death last month in Wyoming. Search teams found his remains Wednesday in the Carlton Reserve in Northport, Florida. Investigators also found a backpack and a notebook belonging to Laundrie near the remains. Lee County Sheriff Carmine Marceno described what search teams dealt with in looking for Brian Laundrie.
I got to see firsthand the treacherous conditions that they were working on. We're talking about water levels up above almost the chest area, rattlesnakes, moccasins, alligators. And these heroes go out there. While we can't change the outcome, we can bring justice.
Laundrie went missing September 13th after he returned to his parents' Florida home without Petito and refused to talk with investigators.
And one man is dead after a shooting in Aiken Wednesday night. 30-year-old Caleb Hill was found on a couch by authorities with gunshot wounds at a residence on 24 Dallas Circle. Hill was pronounced dead at the scene, and authorities are still looking for the suspect. This is an ongoing investigation, and we will bring you the latest right here on Fox 54.
If you start your car and it makes a loud roaring sound, you might want to check underneath the vehicle to make sure your catalytic converter is still there. There has been an increase in these types of thefts lately, impacting Local businesses. Fox 54's Hannah Cutter joins us now live outside our studios. She spoke with several business owners who are having to dish out thousands of dollars to replace the part on their vehicles. Hannah.
Mark, one business owner tells me they had 5 of their vehicles hit last week, and the parts alone cost more than $7,000 to replace. Take a look here at your screen. Security footage shows one of the thieves who stole several catalytic converters from Bailey's Comfort Services last week. Owner Ray Orzakowski tells me several businesses in their industrial park were targeted. Not only does it cost a lot of money to replace, it also affects businesses by leaving their vehicles out of commission.
A lot of things these people that are stealing these converters, they really don't realize the impact that it has on a business, but they don't care either.
Orzakowski says the surrounding businesses have all beefed up their security cameras and are talking about hiring a 24/7 security guard to prevent more pieces from being stolen. Coming up tonight at 10, it's not just businesses that are being targeted, how you can protect your catalytic converters from being stolen. Live tonight, I'm Hannah Cotter, Fox 54 News Now.
All right, thank you so much for that, Hannah. Former Georgia Governor Nathan Deal made a stop in Augusta today to address Cyber Future Summit attendees at the Georgia Cyber Center. Deal was among the more than 50 speakers invited to participate in the 3-day event. He discussed Augusta's role in cyberspace and shared his perspective on the importance of the Georgia Cyber Center. This is the summit's first time in Augusta and Deal's first time participating. Deal tells Fox 54 he's grateful to see the Georgia Cyber Center become a hub for many government, industry, and academia experts.
And I'm just pleased to have had the vision imposed upon me or shared with me by a great team. And we all knew that we had something important, but we didn't quite honestly know how important it was going to turn out to be. It's one of those ideas that continues to mushroom, and that's good for everybody.
The Cyber Future Foundation also gave Deal a Cyber Futurist Award. It's dedicated to Deal for his contributions to cyber security.
Starting Monday, Augusta officials will begin to enforce masks in all city facilities. Commissioners passed a resolution requiring face coverings for those over the age of 2. The goal of the requirement is to prevent further spread of COVID-19 in the city. If you don't have a face mask, one will be provided to you. The mandate does not apply to judicial facilities or to entertainment facilities like the JBA or the Bell Auditorium.
And there is a growing legal pushback against vaccine mandates on both the state and federal levels. Fox News correspondent Mike Emanuel has more from D.C.
The battle over vaccine mandates intensifying on Thursday. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis calling for a special legislative session to make it illegal for local governments to require their employees to get vaccinated. DeSantis also wants a new law making businesses liable for medical issues that result from a mandatory vaccination, putting intense pressure on the Biden administration ahead of a federal vaccine mandate expected in the coming weeks.
We believe in having basic medical freedom and individual choice, and that your right to earn a living should not be contingent upon COVID shots.
The vaccination deadline for federal workers and contractors is now about 6 weeks away, and we're seeing a number of anti-vaccine employees taking preemptive action, with a big uptick in religious exemption requests, most of which are being granted.
All 3 of vaccine use stem cell as either development or testing. And as a pro-life, I just do not believe that's the right things to do.
There's also some pushback on the White House plan to roll out vaccines for 5 to 11-year-olds. Some parents claim it's too soon, but doctors say the process has been driven by science and geared toward risk versus reward in that age group.
We're going to see, is there a clear delineage of clear benefit of the vaccine from risk? And if they can prove that, then sure, anyone who wants the option to vaccinate their children should be able to.
A CDC panel is also meeting this week to discuss the FDA's recommendation to authorize boosters from Moderna and Johnson & Johnson. In Washington, Mike Emanuel, Fox News.
Now, before we go to break, here's a look at your fair forecast for tonight. Fair weather is expected for the fair with temperatures in the upper 60s. Your almanac for today shows the high temperature was 82 degrees and the morning low was 52 degrees. More details on your forecast coming up. Stay with us.
Let's go Braves! WFXG Fox 54 Braves news coverage, sponsored locally by Laurelwood Equipment.
Our producer Ryan has me doing some sports tonight with Mark sitting right by me. I feel so honored and privileged. Thanks for trusting me. After a thrilling Game 4 win last night, the Atlanta Braves are, can I do it like Mark, are one game away from their first World Series appearance in 22 years. I'm doing it really because he's a Dodgers guy. Academy Sports of Evans has already got the official NCLS winning gear ready. If the Braves beat the Dodgers, Mark, there are hats and T-shirts and other pinned gear that will be available should the Braves win tonight. The store will reopen shortly after the game ends, allowing 25 people in at a time, and you can only purchase the NLCS winning apparel. Don't try it, just the winning apparel tonight. Of course, if the Braves lose, the gear will remain locked up until this weekend, when they get another couple of chances to win it all back home in Atlanta. Melinda.
Let's go Braves. Hope to see a lot of tomahawk chopping out there. You know, a little bit of history. The tomahawk chop actually came from Florida State to the Braves. Believe it or not, yeah. All right, well, let's talk about the weather now. Here's my view of the weather in my backyard from my back porch. Blue skies earlier today, then we had some clouds move in. You can see the clouds. Those are actually alto cumulus clouds, and what those clouds are known for, they're known for their being aligned in a street-like pattern, which you can see that right there in the video. So not a bad day today, you know, as far as the temperatures go, and still comfortable temperatures out there. Check this out. This is just absolutely gorgeous. In downtown Augusta, the sun is setting like in 2 minutes and just gorgeous. The sunrise this morning, gorgeous sky in the east, and now we got a gorgeous sky for sunset in the west at this time. Live Doppler radar is a little bit active. It's been dry all week. Haven't had much to talk about here, but now just got a little bit of weather out here towards the west up by the lakes. It's starting to scoot off to the south and east, and overnight tonight, it looks like a little bit more shower activity is going to come into the area. We got the frontal boundary right here. You can see that broken line of showers. That will make its way into our area probably around 2 a.m. to about 6 a.m. time frame. Current temperatures mainly in the 70s across the region. We're going to see current satellite radar. This high pressure, we've been talking about it all week long. It's brought us the gorgeous weather all week long. Well, now it's pushing off the coast because this front is moving in, and we'll check out our forecast. I'll put the forecast map into motion. High pressure gone. It's out of here. Front approaching. See Friday by 6 a.m. See the little dots of color on the map. So we may still have an isolated shower as you're heading out the door tomorrow morning. Then by Friday afternoon, look, that front pushes through the area. We got clearing skies. So an awesome weekend to look forward to. Checking out our forecast for tonight. Much warmer compared to previous nights this week, 62 degrees. There's that 30% chance for isolated showers. Then tomorrow, maybe an isolated shower early in the morning, but then we're going to be looking better as we head into the afternoon with a lot more sunshine, still warm temperatures into the 80s. Now we'll look at our 7-day forecast. We are looking great for the weekend. We got 2 pick days, 2 days of gorgeous weather to look forward to. Lots of sunshine Saturday and Sunday, still warm temperatures. A little bit cooler on Saturday compared to Sunday. Sunday will be a little bit warmer. Then we'll be seasonable on Monday, but warm, highs in the mid 80s. Clouds increase on Tuesday, and we could be unsettled as we look ahead into middle of next week. So that's a look at weather for now. Courtney?
All right, we'll still take it. Thank you so much, Melinda. Ball in for Jay Jeffries tonight. All right, Mark, you're looking for something to do on Friday. You might be consoling yourself, drowning yourself in your tears
We'll see what happens
when
tonight.
the Braves
Yeah.
win. The Western Carolina Fair kicks off tomorrow in Aiken.
After taking a year off because of COVID-19, the fair returns tomorrow with a full slate of rides, games, and exhibits. It's all happening at the Aiken County Fairgrounds, and some of the entertainment includes a demolition derby and lawnmower racing competition. Admission is $10. Yeah, lawnmowers.
Okay.
Children 10 years old and younger get in for free. Time for us to take a break. We will be right back.
Fox 54's news coverage of It's Spooky to Be Hungry, sponsored by Bailey's Comfort Services.
A local mother and daughter are working to fight food insecurity in our area. Right now, they're committed to helping with the Golden Harvest Food Bank's It's Spooky to Be Hungry campaign. Here's Fox 54's Abby Bradshaw, who shows us why fighting hunger has become such a big part of their lives.
We know hunger has many faces, but you'll also learn the fight against food insecurity does too. For Brandy and Kenley Wallace, all it took was a first-hand encounter.
Once we found the food bank and took a tour of what they were doing and how much success they were having, I knew we had to be a part. I just knew.
The Wallaces didn't realize how big of a need there is in our area.
To see someone's grandmother, to see someone's child actually hungry, when you see people walking around with $300 shoes, driving these fancy cars, and there's someone literally down the street with nothing to eat for days. I couldn't even sleep at night.
It's a spooky reality. Every 1 in 7 people in Golden Harvest service area faces hunger, which is why they are glad to be a part of working towards a solution.
It makes me feel like a better person and while building character.
Plus, for Kenley Wallace, getting involved also means a chance at building towards her own future. She plans to use her time volunteering towards a U.S. Congressional Award for Youth.
And I wanted to get the gold award.
That means a $25,000 scholarship, and she's only a freshman. When asked what it would mean to not only help a neighbor, but to win this award, she was speechless.
A lot.
Together, the Wallaces want to encourage you to help fight hunger, too.
Everyone has the capability to help, so just do it. Start helping.
The best part about getting involved is that we've made it easy for you. Just go to our website, WFXG.com, and donate what you can. Remember, just one of these can provide 3 meals to someone in need. In studio, I'm Abby Bradshaw, Fox 54 News Now.
All right, Abby, great story. Thank you so much. The NFL is on Fox 54 tonight. I know we've been focusing on baseball, but football is happening too. When we come back, the breakdown on the matchup between the Broncos and the Browns, and it won't be from me. It's going to be from this sports guy over here. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Coming up tonight, right after this newscast, we have Family Feud, followed at 7:30 by the NFL on Fox pregame show. Then at 8, the Cleveland Browns play host to the Denver Broncos. Here's Christina Pink with a preview of tonight's game.
Well, it is time for another edition of Thursday Night Football on Fox, and we've got a good one for you with the Denver Broncos traveling to Cleveland to take on the Browns right here. Now, both these teams have dealt with a ton of injuries this season, but let's start with the Broncos. They just want to right the ship. They have lost their last 3 games after starting the season at 3-0, but they have Teddy Bridgewater at quarterback, and he is ready to get his guys back in the win column. Defensively, they have a great rookie on defense, Patrick Surtain. He's been fantastic to start the year, the 9th overall pick. Now for the Browns, they will not have their starting quarterback, Baker Mayfield, but former Bronco, Case Keenum, the seasoned vet, will take over under center as the Browns look to get back in the win column after losing 2 straight. They are 3-3 as well, but guess what? They also have the Defensive Player of the Year frontrunner, the league-leading sack man, Myles Garrett. Who will come out on top? We'll see you on Thursday Night Football on Fox.
All right, sports guy, who you got?
In Jay's honor, I know he's not here. I'm going to go with the Browns. I think they're about a 1.5 point favorite.
I haven't paid attention to Denver because they're out west since the Elway days. So I don't. So let's the Browns.
Yeah, let's go with the Browns.
We'll do the Browns. They've been, every year they've been, coming up.
Yeah, they had a good run
great
last season.
years. Yeah, last couple
It'll be confusing because both teams are in orange.
That's true. That's true.
I won't be able to follow. It'll be too much for me with the combining colors, so can't follow. So,
all right.
Anyways, but hey, let's follow the forecast. We're looking great. Some isolated showers overnight tonight, sunny and nice for the weekend, then unsettled as we head into next week.
Okay, that's going to do it for us here at 6:30. Hope to see you after the Browns-Broncos game. In the meantime, have a great evening and stay safe out there.